Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. He's marking over something here. Just chucks it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, set.
Young working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Run around, up.
Pretty throw here to start. Don't get this one to Watkins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy setting up that play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It is caught at the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Get set, get set.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, what's up? Stop.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Got his man. Watkins has it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. They've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Young on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Galloping inside the 40. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10. It's Hubbard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Here we go. Set, cut. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
We'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start with 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Watch out!
On third down, Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
This was a miss hit, Brock, low and pretty short. And this is touchdown right at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set, cut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found his seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. What are you two? Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Outside. You're not. What's up? Stop.
Now Purdy. Dump off to his fullback. Space past the 35. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Finds his fullback. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Get set, get set. Round up.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get set. What's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got a man left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 10 what?
From the pistol, it's Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here we go.
You've got a man in motion.
Strike 2. Cut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ready. Strike it. Check. Strike it. Ready.
You're not that other pistol. Here's Hubbard. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Down. Yellow, 43. 10.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Rindo to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Watch out.
He's back to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One last play before the break.
Get set. Yellow.
Throwing here just before halftime. Put some heat on this deep ball left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Rindo to return it. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside. Line around, outside.
On the ground, this is Isaac Rindo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stay.
Purdy throwing here. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Running right, here's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set, cut. Hey, red. 50, green.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Setting up the screen. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside. 53.
Play action now. Purdy. Gobbles up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Trayvon Merritt there for the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Do not. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get set. Get set. Watch out! Up.
From the 36. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's stopped right as he reaches the 10. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Get set! Watch out! Up.
Setting him on the dime. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Outside! Right around, outside!
Purdy to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
Hey, that's your man. Get set. 21. Watch out. 18.
Here's Purdy to throw. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hand. Moody knocks it through, and that will tie things up in the third.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th.
On the set.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Zanarolo McMillan. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Down. Red. Strike two. Striker. 3-3.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we hut. Ready?
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard has another lane. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
18, watch out! Yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
18, watch out! Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He's on target. Watkins. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
The game at 17. To kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Come on, set.
Motioning the tight end now. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Check, huh?
Here's Hubbard on the give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Here we go. Check.
Looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Outside.
On the counter, it's Garindo. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th-quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, and the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers losing by 7. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Young looking to throw. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Setting up to pass. Flush down now to his left. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got it.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Right. Ready. 52 book. Red. Cycle. Blue, black. Red, yellow. Blue, striking. Set.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Faster.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
33, yellow.
Back to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Black 40. Go.
Out of the gun, Young. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to